was horribly absent. And ever since then, the game against EG especially, he looks red hot. I've got NIP winning today, but a different map pool. We're going to kick things off on Mirage, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Complexity taking on NIP, and it will be a T-star for the Swedes, which is once again accurate with the return of in-game leader Hampus, who will be challenged towards middle by these USPs. Lovely opening kill.
Yeah, he saw that coming, and it's well played. And they're actually going to react to that almost immediately. Holzerk trying to take some shots in towards the B-bomb site. Config looking for an opening, but the smoke is up towards the market. The bomb is going to be planted, and it's a pretty swift 4 versus 5 for the retake here. Complexity in a lot of trouble right now. Grim with a good shot, but Elige has the kit, and he's only on 8 points of health. He's not going to matter. He gets absolutely run it down by Brolan there. Not bad. 2 versus 3 now, and the kit been picked up once again now. Floppy trying to find someone at the bench here. It's head trick to go down, and the retake's actually looking pretty good right now. A flashbang in. They're on that. Defuse putt is back showing, and he has to come off, and that might just be the kill that seals the whole round. I don't think Holzerk is going to be able to find Hampus here. He's a smart player, and he's going to make himself very hard to find. Oh my god, he gets the kill, jumps right back on. Surely, Henry, surely there's not enough time, but there is. It's ridiculous.
I thought he was just going for it because there was nothing left to do. There was a kit on the bomb and literally 5 seconds to defuse it. He pulls it off. What a magnificent retake and finish from Holzerk. NIP had everything going for them. The B take with the opening frag, courtesy of Hampus, as we mentioned, and the retake looked like it was way too gone. Look at the time remaining at this stage at the top right of your screen. What was it left down to? 0.1 maybe?
It has to be so low. That the click of that bomb happened very early on in that last second, and that's usually what we're listening for, right? Like once you hear
that's
that
true,
over,
yeah.
You know that you probably lost the round.
Wow, what a way to kick things off. And we're right back into the action here. Round number 2 is delivering on all fronts. Holzerk and Elige will be combative towards the top of middle. They found the man advantage here. Holzerk will go down. Bomb still down towards T-spawn as well, but here's NIP trying to recover the situation, pick up the pieces if possible. But they're pretty spread out. Got Rez towards underpass, Hampus top of middle, and Brolan, as you can see, in towards that palace position. He'll be dropped.
Yeah, bit of a shame. This kind of a buy can work out for NIP, even if they don't get the round necessarily, but if they do enough economic damage, you can still walk away from it thinking it's pretty decent. Doesn't look like that's going to happen at all. Third kill for Elige in the round.
Yeah, this is very convincing, I have to say. Complexity with 4 players alive. Rez with just an MP9 at this point. Desert Eagle in hand for now. And 45 seconds on the clock. Just hoping someone will offer themselves up here.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. Just a prayer at the moment. Doesn't seem like it's going to be answered whatsoever. They know where he is, and he's boxed in. He's decided, let me go for the 1 dig instead. It's just a 1 casualty in Holzerk. This is such a great start for Complexity.
Yeah, I love that push towards the top of middle. Seeing that a lot of this tournament, especially, try and trade out the frags. 2 CTs committing at the very start. You can see it was Elige with the MP9 at the front of the pack as well. Upgrades to the M4. Continues to find frag after frag. Very active, and then Floppy to close things out here on Rez. That was the 4 spy. As Anders said, only really got 1 kill. No bomb planted. Suggests we'll be onto a full eco, and indeed, that will be confirmed. P250s, no armor, no nades, and Elige in a prime position to pick up another boatload of frags here, Anders.
Yeah. Could do for the run boost. Maybe get something out of it. I think the smoke's going to be helping out, making sure Elige doesn't get easily overrun. Yeah, he's free to take the fight down in the underpass, which is great. So, an early, a couple of kills going the way of Complexity here. To be expected. I don't really think anything else is going to be seeing in this round.
All right. Well, seeing as that point is ringing true, Anders, I saw yesterday you were posting some screenshots of Overpass. What are your overall thoughts? Happy? Sad? Indifferent?
I am quite happy. I think the map looks... It's a lot more vibrant, which I think is true for most of the stuff in CS2 at the moment. And it's a lot brighter. So, like, seeing players is just going to be a lot easier, which I'm a big fan of.
Do you remember when CSGO first came out and we didn't have the SE version of maps? So you played like Dust 2 and have like this fog and this haze over the top of it, right?
Yeah.
It feels like the difference in CSGO and CS2 is like having that haze removed again, even though it wasn't really there before.
Yes.
So that the clarity is much higher, the brightness has been turned up, the contrast is perfect, and Overpass looks beautiful. I'm really looking forward to playing that.
I just don't think there's any value in a game like Counter-Strike of getting killed from dark corners where you can't really tell the difference between a player. I don't think it adds anything to the game. I think it's just frustrating, and the skill is in being able to wield and control the guns, and knowing the geometry of the map and all the rest of it. Like, there's no point in saying, oh, I had the brightness turned down too low on my monitor, or I needed to I needed to bump up the gamma so much that everything is just completely bright. Now the game is helping you with it. I think it's an upgrade in that sense.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of quality of life upgrades and good times. It seems like every update is positive. We're on an upward trajectory. Either way, though, we are off to the races here in round number 4. We have NIP looking for their first round if possible. Currently down 3-0. Got Floppy, who's playing out with the smoke, not looking for a kill, just looking for info. As soon as he spots a shadow, here's a sound cue. He'll be dropping the smoke and buying time. We've got Grim watching the Palace otherwise, just behind him. So allowing NIP to have control of middle. And right now they've scooped at the bomb and they are in towards T spawn right now. Headtrick will at least make his way over towards the B apartments. And right now just JT there waiting with an HE. Quite active play from Complexity. As you see, they're pushing in towards the A ramp. But Floppy, he's committed in towards spawns. They've got a ton of info here. They can probably afford to rotate someone over towards B. And indeed, Hulzerk making his way through the kitchen.
Yeah, this is a great play right now for Complexity. This could win them the first. Yeah, I mean, this is what you want to see. The Liege just holding it. JT just there with the AK trained on that window, and only 25 seconds left. Floppy's trying to get into the middle now instead of the hallway, and Broline gets the opening. Hold the phone. NIP, they're right in the bomb site. Elish has to come up with a massive multi-kill right now. Oh, no. And he runs out of bullets at the end. Config able to take him down, and Floppy, he's finally shown off that long flank in, and he gets there just in time to take down Hampus. 2 versus 2 now. They're going to find Grim, and they know where Floppy's coming from. They don't have a lot of health, so the FAMAS, it could do the work. Floppy can still be the hero. He's got the kit, and he lines up the first kill, but doesn't realize, I think, that Rez is right there. He's going to put up the smoke on the bomb, and Rez just circling around to take him down. And NIP winning around that. Positionally, they probably should have lost this one.
Definitely should have lost this one. It was looking like Complexity had done all the right moves there. They held on, hadn't given away any picks. The clock was running low. They pushed A. They've confirmed all the information. 3 CTs rotating towards the bomb site. But no, it's all denied. It comes down to 1 versus 1. Rez getting 2 kills in the round. Definitely should have been going in favor of the North Americans. They've just stabbed each other in spawn as well. Grim's down to 55 points of health. It's going from bad to worse as they give it their first round. Still a full buy. M4s and the AWP as Grim, wounded by his fellow comrades. He'll be inquiring towards top and middle. And there is going to be config there on the right side.
Yeah, that's not in their brains right now. They're not thinking. I'm assuming there would be a flashbang still to set it up for the peak on config. Oh, he just goes straight for it. The timing could not have been better. And Grim, there's the spray down here with the
headshot.
The assist from the lead.
So now we know who done it. Who was the culprit, Elige?
Some good detective work, Henry.
Yeah, we cracked the case. Well, you hate to see that. We'll see if they can recover at least. Floppy will pull one back, and they are coordinating themselves in towards an A attack. Execution potential low with just 1 smoke, which has been deployed already. But they do have the manpower advantage, of course. 2 players at A ramp brought down towards the Palace. Config patrolling the rotations towards top and middle. So the Orpa Halls are in a prime position here. They can still pull this one back.
This is one of the maps where config does tend to run a little bit wild sometimes.
Yeah, this is one of his calling cards.
It really is. So that's something to look forward to. Always fun to watch those games. I think Holzer could have had that kill. I don't know what delayed him. Maybe it was the single scope. Either way, Headtrick and Broline coming back into the round now, making it a 1 versus 3. Holzer, he's in the right position, but they know that he's back here somewhere. They're going to plant way outside of the range of his scope. And they don't have, I mean, as long as they stay away from him, he can't probably get back into this.
Yeah, I think he might be onto something there. No kit, no utility.
Yeah.
If he was going to have any sort of impact in the round, it would have already happened, I'm afraid. He had a couple of shots towards the ramp, missed out on them. The flames of the incendiary were blocking the angle, and for now, can only really hold on to the AWP. And the hunt is somewhat on. We've got config encroaching on his position here from the B apartments, and he's going to have vision of that window momentarily. If Orza keeps going back, he is going to be done for. Losing the AWP would be a big deal in terms of loss bonus. CTs will have $1,900 into the next round. So, oh, he's been found and will be dropped. No AWP going forward. So, unfortunately, this is full eco territory. $1,900 you can buy into the next round, but only if you take this one very cautiously and don't invest a single dollar. Here's the replay. Head trick, Brolan getting it done, helping themselves toward that A bomb site, and it all falls apart. So they just buy a single flashbang, and usually you push off towards short and connector, flash over middle, try and get a couple of kills.
No one's knifed each other in this round.
No, that's a good start.
So that's where you want to be. Oh, they're actually pushing very aggressively, but Hampus saw it coming. The Molotov didn't necessarily do that much. Oh, he's going to keep it going. 3 kills, looking for a 4th, and he'll clean it up. That's actually a brilliant start for him. I'll certainly get him fired up. Haven't really seen the full Hampus effect since his return, which I don't think is too surprising, right? Like, everything has to be worked back up again, but he's such a playmaker when he's feeling really good. And I know he said in an interview that he was happy that he could throw Config into the mix as well, but I still want to see some of that Hampus magic, because he's one of the most enjoyable players to watch, I think, in Sweden. It's just so much fun.
Well, when he starts barking like a little puppy, that's when you know he's in the zone. Against EG, he spent most of the time barking like a dog, which I loved. So that's what you got to look out for.
I missed this.
I know you did.
I'm so intrigued.
I hope it comes online for you. But we're just warming up here into the series, and same goes with Config as well. He lights up Elise to kick off round number 7 here. Vaulting up towards short as well. It's a lovely opening pick. Focuses his efforts towards the window, waiting for that reaction. And in terms of reaction, CTs stay pretty posted. They are watching the window, playing towards ladder room as well. Bomb is still down towards T-spawn. Rez might be going to go scoop it up now. Config's patience pays off. He'll be taking down Horzerk.
Grim hoping for a multi-kill here, but not going to happen. Just spots out Config. But I like the patience anyway.
Yeah.
If someone else would have gone there, maybe he could have taken both of them down. Floppy's very low on health, but he can't escape. Hat-trick will run him down. And again, it's just the opening in the middle for Config, and the types of kills that he's getting here, he makes it look so easy. And I think it's really going to be a big problem for Complexity. At some point, they probably have to make up their minds. Do they want to find a way